This message is just a general message. It could go for anybody. It's for the collective, so I just pick up on a bunch of energies. And if you're hearing it, you should definitely listen to what your intuition is telling you, and listen to it and follow whatever this reading is saying. And speaking of intuition, I said that because I was staring at the unicorn. Unicorn came out and the cheetah came out. So the unicorn is your intuition is in balance. It's telling you something. It's telling you, most likely the way this reading goes, it's telling you a certain path to take with your life, a business change, a school change, just a different way to go. Has been in the back of your mind for a little bit now, and it's been on your mind, and it's kind of gnawing at you even more and more and more. And that's because your intuition is telling you to do it, to follow it, even if it feels unattainable, do it. And I think right now there's other areas in your life that are overbearing, that even that thought of doing those, acting on those goals, it's causing you to be very impatient in the situation and causing you to lose momentum, not gain momentum. You're kind of losing momentum and losing that hope a little bit about the situation because you feel like it's unattainable, but it is very attainable. I think it just takes a lot of hard work. The past I got was the Queen of Cups and the Magician. That would be somebody that was passionate towards other areas in their life, loving, passionate, especially if it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And it looks like there was you were starting to create new things in your life and do new things and control the way you want your life to go, but then you kind of turned away from it and ended that thought process because you felt like it would be just too conflicting for you. You didn't want to deal with it, so you just ended it, and you were trying to have new beginnings, and it didn't feel like you could do it. It just, something was stopping you. And I think you were taking risks and listening to your subconscious about it a lot, but I think you felt like you had much more to focus on rather than that goal, and it kind of lost momentum. Or maybe there was just distractions that happened that took you away from that goal and it lost momentum. And you feel like those risks you took and those new creations that you started and then those new experiences you started were worth nothing because you have all these new things in your life. But I think they're worth a lot more. I think that you're going to realize that. What came out is, in the present, is the Nine of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you having anxiety about any opportunity that comes your way, anxiety about putting yourself back into that mode and acting on those goals. You're having a lot of anxiety. You don't know if it's going to be worth the investment, but the way this reading goes, it is worth the investment. You're just anxious about it. It's gnawing at you. It's keeping you up at night, and you don't know how to act on it. And I think you're starting to see and take the blindfold off and see the truth of the situation, that this is the path that you want to take. But now you have to ask yourself, well, why haven't I taken it? My intuition's telling me to do this, but what's stopping me? What's making me lose momentum? And then you fix that. So just sit down with yourself and just ask that question and see what comes to your brain, and you might be surprised. Now, the obstacles that I got was the Seven of Pentacles with the Death card. So this is definitely any investing you did, you're having a hard time starting new ones, renewing it, redoing it. And you're also putting an end to anything that kind of comes your way when it comes to this goal, because I feel like you feel like it's so unattainable and unreachable, but it's very reachable. I think you need, you might be one of those people that just need the proof of it actually working. And I think just keep going with that goal and doing that step-by-step hard work, and you'll see that sure is something. You're having a hard time sitting down and listening to yourself on what you want. I think your brain is so go, and in other areas in your life that it's not letting you sit down and truly think about what would would help you provide the most, what would help you be generous, and what would help you bring you closer to those goals. You're having a hard time with thinking of any of that. Your inner contemplation is not going in. You may even not be listening to that inner wisdom that's telling you, hey, listen to me. This is something that you want to do, and this is something that you're supposed to do, so you should do it. Even if it feels unreachable, just push yourself. You don't know what's going to happen until you push yourself. And you definitely could be focused more on a relationship. That could be a scenario in this. Like, you're putting all your passions into this relationship. You're putting all your passions into your kids, which isn't a bad thing at all. But, there's other areas in your life that you could also work on and focus on, even if you're very focused on just what your family life is or your connection is. You got to make room for that other side so that you can just be complete. Things are out of balance a little bit because you're having so much anxiety about it. I think that you are and this also could mean you're having a hard time focusing on any relationships and stuff, and it's because your anxiety's eating at you about what you really want to do with your life. You have an intuitive calling, and it's telling you to do it, and you should do it. And what's going to help is the family life that you do have. And on top of having that family life, like I said, in your obstacles kind of is going towards those new goals, just starting those new beginnings step by step. Maybe you were going and you were reaching a point, but then something stopped you. Now maybe you're at square one again. Don't let it get you down, because I think that this is definitely something that is fate and destiny that is supposed to happen in your life, and it's assuring that it's okay, to have your family life and then also focus on those goals of yours. And that's the way your life's supposed to go. Whatever your intuition is telling you to do with your life, that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way you're going to get the most out of life, is following what that is telling you. And communicating with that connection, lover, family, whatever it is, best friend, that's a huge part of your life, communicating to them about this feeling on the inside that you're having. Maybe you're feeling really inadequate with your day-to-day, but communicating to them, they may help you more than you realize with this situation. Maybe they just end up being just very supportive, helping you in every area of your life. And the lovers could also be like a parent too. So if you're needing to communicate to a parent about the situation, about what you want to do with your life, or it could be, lover, anything, any connection. You just need to communicate with the people that love you and tell them what's going on and what you feel uneasy about. And you may get a lot more support than you think, because I think right now you're worried about the support that you would get in this situation. But if they love you, they're going to help you through it and make you help you reach your goals, with whatever abilities that they have. Now, what I got in the future was or possible outcome was the Six of Pentacles with the Sun. This is great. This is you feeling just being like you can provide and give to the people around you and give to yourself in a fulfilling spiritual way. And it brings you so much happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card in the in the tarot deck. It's the happiest card. And I think that this is a beautiful, beautiful future. Possible outcome, my gosh. And then Six of Wands and Ace of Wands also came out. This is creating new adventures, new opportunities, new business ventures, new baby even. It brings a lot of success, this whole path. You following what your intuition is telling you to do, pushing yourself, even if it feels unreachable. It brings so much success in your life. You're going to be shocked, I think. And you're not going to have much anxiety about the whole situation, because you are going to know what you want to put your heart into. You're going to know what you want to put your heart into, what you want to focus on, what kind of life you want to have. you're going to put your full heart into it and just know there's going to be no choices. You're going to be focused way more on all the goals that you've attained than anything that you've lost in the past. And it brings a lot of fairness in your life. I think if fairness, if you're worried about, you know, this being fair for your situation, you going on this path, I think you'd be surprised that actually it unlocks very many different types of paths that you could keep growing in, and it brings a lot of equality and balance and fairness in the situation. I think it's a lot more fair than you're thinking, and I think you don't think the people around you are going to think it's very fair, or you're not going to think that they're going to support you very much, but they are, and I think that they would be happy to help you attain these goals because they know that that would make you happier than that, and than what your life is right now. The Nine of Cups is what I got under the deck, which is amazing too. I mean, this is good fortune, what it says on this card, but this is also wish fulfillment. So this is definitely something that your intuition, on top of it telling you to do this, this is also something you just really want to do and you really want to be. And it fills every area in your life once you do this, and you will know exactly what decisions to make. The Two of Wands, you'll know what paths to take just by following what your intuition's telling you to do. This is a very, very beautiful outcome. So I definitely think communicating with your lover and just going with the way the wheel's turning, listening to that intuition, starting those new projects, even if you're starting back at square one, is going to bring you a lot more beautiful outcomes than your day-to-day right now. Okay, the zodiac signs that I'm seeing is Leo, for sure. I'm seeing Gemini is a big one in here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all the water signs. And then I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, and yeah, Scorpio's a big one in this, so especially if you're a Scorpio. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope this helped you, and I hope you follow that gut feeling. Have a good day.